The Golden Gate, The Tides of Fortune Series, Book 7, written by Stephen Becker, performed by Paul J. Mcsorley. Mac Travis was trying to stay invisible. Living in the backcountry of the pristine Florida Keys, Mac spends his days fishing, diving, and doing enough salvage work to pay his bills. But trouble has a way of finding him. Check out a free prequel to the best-selling Mac Travis Adventure series, which will follow the performance of The Golden Gate. 1. Men were at work all around the Panther, but it was not the usual work of ships. I shook my head and gazed east toward the nearby foothills, their browned slopes barely visible in the haze. The Sierra Nevada mountains, 100 miles distant, were invisible. I watched as men worked dismembering the hulls of ships with the skill of surgeons. Lumber was stacked and hardware separated. In the mountains over the horizon, other men, my 2 sons amongst them, were busy at work, but in a different kind of labor. After what I had seen on my recent trip inland, the men here, building wharfs and salvaging boats that were abandoned, their keels never to feel open water again, had the better of it. Gold mining was hard labor, made harder by the type of man who attempted it. All around the Panther, ships were in various states of disassembly. Missing masts were the first clue as to their state. Those without were a sure sign they had fallen victim to predators. But these were not ordinary predators. They were a new breed. Land barons. "Still alive?" Rames asked as he came to stand next to me. I nodded at the martial greeting. Rames scanned the waters with a different eye than I did. He was looking for threats. I sought out opportunity. The difference had made for a healthy partnership that had started 30 years before when we had stood together on a beach off the west coast of Florida. A dozen of us had watched what was then a fledgling U.S. Navy take down our sponsor, the legendary pirate Jose Gaspar. "Fucking summers is colder than the winters here." Rames pulled a woolen blanket around his shoulders. No one was sure how old he was, but I guessed the old pirate was north of 50, probably closer to 60. Old for his occupation, especially as he was a bold pirate, and as the parable went, there are old pirates and bold pirates, but no old, bold pirates. I was many years his junior, but ever since engineering our escape with 10 chests of treasure on a fateful day, he had stood behind me. I heard the light footfalls of Blue and Lucy as the African bushman appeared from below. Blue was frustrated by the infill around us, as it had reduced his fishing opportunities.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?